Other interesting political news, you have Trump filing a lawsuit against CBS for deceptively doctoring the Kamala Harris 60-minute interview. Now, this comes to us thanks to Colin Rugg on the good old X Twitter, in which he says, quote, breaking, Donald Trump sues CBS News for $10 billion for deceptively doctoring Kamala Harris's 60-minute interview. Trump is directly accusing CBS of election interference to help Kamala Harris, according to Fox News. Trump's attorney says, quote, CBS partisan and unlawfully acts of election and voter interference through malicious, deceptive, and substantial news distortion calculated to confuse, deceive, and mislead the public. Trump says CBS was trying to attempt to tip the scales in favor of the Democrat Party as a heated 2024 presidential election, which President Trump is leading, approaches to a conclusion. They continue saying, quote, President Trump brings this action to redress the immense harm caused to him, to his campaign, and tens of millions of citizens in Texas and across America by CBS deceptively broadcasting content, the lawsuit says. Here you can see, we were wondering if Trump was going to drop a lawsuit on this. Here you can see where they literally made her sound slightly smarter. The bar is quite low, don't get me wrong, but again, it was doctored clearly. So here's the actual answer.
But it seems that Prime Minister Netanyahu is not listening.
Well, Bill, the work that we have done has resulted in a number of movements in that region by Israel that were very much prompted by or a result of many things, including our advocacy for what needs to happen in the region.
But it's
that's one of the worst answers of all time. I mean, she makes my speaking skills seem like a scholar. Now, this is the edited answer that was mass published.
It seems that Prime Minister Netanyahu is not listening.
We are not going to stop pursuing what is necessary for the United States to be clear about where we stand on the need for this war to end.
Which, again, is much more articulate. I mean, yes, again, the bar is quite low. She has those, Volkswagen-sized earrings that look suspiciously like audio gear. But nevertheless, it was a much better presentation for her. This went pretty viral. Got 2.8 million views as well as 82,000 likes. One of the first comments coming from Mace saying, can I get 1 or 2 billion? Okay, I'll sell it for a dark MAGA hat. In 1.5 thousand likes. One bad dude says this is exactly what you get from fake news, getting 927 likes. And probably why she won't go on Joe Rogan for a 3-hour interview, because no teleprompter, no corrective editing to make herself sound like she has modicum of intelligence or coherent conversation capabilities. Brianna Moriello says, quote, yes, this is what we need to be doing. This level of election interference is intentionally deceiving, getting 883 likes. JD Sharp says this is how you end propaganda, getting 456 likes. Yeah, it's all oddly reminiscent of 1984 by George Orwell, one of the best books of all time. Not a happy book, but it's actually quite depressing, especially when you consider how many parallels there are to the real world these days. But nevertheless, yeah, just the creepy way with the government, in this case, CBS is rewriting history to make her sound better. It's a true 1984 fashion. I do have a contrarian comment brewing to the surface. Franklin, which is the weird leftist who's a guy with an anime picture of a girl, which he says, quote, I'm 100% sure he will lose that lawsuit, getting 12 likes, which, I mean, they clearly edited it to make her look better. Doesn't that sound like election interference? Now, he did get 22 responses, one of the most responded to comment. Someone by the name of Doghouse Joe says, this is just food for his base. I guarantee they won't go anywhere, getting 2 likes. Ray says, no, he'll win, getting 9 likes. Michael Lawrence says, wishful thinking, easy case, solid proof, getting 5 likes. Hans says, it's not about winning, it's about taking action, and the rest of the news stations knows that if they keep going, that shit is going to come back at them, getting 3 likes. Freedom Rocks says, I'm 100% sure you're an idiot, getting 4 likes. So most of the comments roasting Mr. Weird Franklin. Democrat Media TM says, this is the way. I think he should go after MSNBC and CNN as well for the propaganda and deception they've portrayed about Trump as well. You don't hate them enough. And this picture that says, the media is the enemy of the people, getting 35 likes, which, well, they're certainly not your friend. Gerald TM says, I think Trump has a case. In 2020, they hid the Hunter Biden laptop story, which most likely affected the outcome of the election, getting 178 likes, and it did. I mean, multiple polls, like, granted, it's small sample size. I think it was about 1,200 people. Well, they asked voters, Democrat voters specifically, if they knew about the Hunter Biden laptop story and they knew it was authentic, would they have switched their vote? And they said about 10% of them said yes. That's more than a margin of error. Trump would have won if that was the case. Scrolling down more and more. Let's see. Fight with Meme says, screening out her word salad is full-time job, and it looks like a detective picture with all the photos on the table. It says CNN deciding what clips to make Kamala look least incompetent, getting 143 likes, which that's a tall order. That's a rough job there. That's a challenging job, to say the least. Now, obviously, I don't think this is going to, this lawsuit, most lawsuits, again, they take a long time. This isn't going to be resolved before the election, obviously. But again, in terms of deceptive media and kind of broadcast or shining a light on the situation, I think it's a good move on the political chessboard for Trump and his team. And I hope this brings more people to realize, well, yeah, the media is deceptively making Kamala look better and better. MSNBC, thanks to Louder Crowder and their undercover reporters, they actually found that MSNBC was intentionally make their audiences dumber and to just hate people just based on political affiliation. They were propping Kamala up, saying, "Oh yeah, we're doing everything we can to push her ideas out there to get people to vote for her." Clearly election interference. But let me know in the comments. Do you think this lawsuit has, any leg to stand on, so to say? Do you think it'll actually win at the end of the day? And do you think it's a smart move? Let me know, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, to anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.